What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
What's up, Pixie Posse? We little pixels out there. I'm your buddy Big Johnny G, and thank you for checking out Two Gun Pixie, your gateway to legendary gaming. Now, we drop a video every day of the week. On Tuesdays, we drop these Tabletop Takeout Tuesdays. Just bullet point reviews as to why myself, my wife, the Two Gun Pixie partner Tom Vulo, or maybe one of the 20-sided warriors has enjoyed a game when it's hit that table. Now, we do different videos, different series, different episodes during the week for other things. But, if you want to be a member of the Pixie Posse, then please, my friends, all you got to do is subscribe. And I would also tickle that notify bell just to make sure that you do get your notifications of the videos that we drop every day around noon Eastern Standard Time. Now, today I want to talk about not just a game itself, but I also want to tell you about the entirety of the game. What I mean is the couple of expansions that are with it, because I think it is all one thing together. And that's the way we're going to deal with it. And that game is Role Player. Now, Role Player is something I missed out on Kickstart because I didn't understand. I didn't. Here it is. I saw a game that basically it's a board game about, well, making a D&D character. And I thought to myself, well, I might as well just make a D&D character. What I didn't realize until after the Kickstarter was over and I kicked myself in the ass was that this was a pretty deep strategy game with some good dice manipulation, placement, and usage. So I had to get everything in hindsight, but I'm pretty glad I did. Yeah, this is a tactical masterpiece of strategic choices. Every roll of the die, every placement of the die is so freaking important. It brings dice rolling a character to an extremely new and different level that you've never been at. This is not a game about character creation. That's the beautiful skin on this game. Not just any skin. I mean, this is perfectly skinned for it. But really, this is just a bit of dice drafting at its core. That's what you're looking at, a dice drafting game with fantasy overlays that is just so perfectly synergized together. The pieces, the components, the artwork helps bring this game to life. But what keeps this game going is how fun that strategy is. It delivers, I think, unlimited amounts of replayability. Whether you're looking at it a competitive game or whether it's just a solo game. Endless amounts of replayability in this. You're picking different character boards, and through the use of classes and alignments, you're trying to make certain points. You're trying to make very specific sets of points. It's the best way I guess I could put it. I don't mean points like 13 points, 14 points. I mean points of interest, points of character creation. And that's only going to happen through the dice. And you got different colored dice, and they affect different slots. There's so much planning and strategizing that you're going to think it's overwhelming. But it's not. It is so not, because it is one of the most organic feeling rules of a game I've ever experienced and played. Now, there are two expansions that have come out with this game. Monsters and Minions was the first of the two expansions. And this brought in a whole new level, a bit of a new mechanic, some new dice, and purposes for those dice. Oh, and it also added something the core game didn't have. Combat. Fiends and Familiars did pretty much the same thing with its own style. It did bring some new tweaks to the rules, but it also gives the ability for you, the player, to get your character a familiar. And the familiar is going to help you with dice rolls, dice placement, dice management, and there's a plethora of choices that you're going to have a possibility of getting, and they each are unique with their own special abilities. But on the flip side, On the flip side, there are also the fiends that are working against you. Just as the familiars help, the fiends harm, and they are going to do a lot of damage to you. So it does act as a good counterbalance in the system with the familiars. And even though it counterbalances it, you're still getting these cool effects, these cool things, making your character, well, cooler. The game itself is good, don't get me wrong. You're going to enjoy the hell out of the base game. But I feel, now this is said sometimes, by me and others with other games, sometimes an expansion feels like it should have been part of the core game because it is so perfectly matched for it. You feel like, why wasn't this part of the regular rules? You're just trying to rip me off for more money to buy another box. This does not feel that way. This feels like it should be part of the rules, but not like it was something that got taken out and held back just so someone can make more money. Both of these really do feel like expansions in the sense that they're expanding for no reason other than to add these new things in, not that they're adding something back. Do you understand the difference? That's a feeling I get a lot. And this doesn't feel that way. It doesn't feel like it's adding back as much as it's adding to. And that's the way you want any expansion to really work and feel. Oh yeah, I think this is a perfect gift for your fantasy RPG friend, especially the ones that don't play a lot of board games and you wish they did. This could be a fun gateway game for role players to get more into board games, which is a phrasing and a thoughtology that I've never had before. I've never walked down the street that led down to that thought before. But yeah, that's the way I feel. I feel like if you are a RPG, or especially a fantasy role player, Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, or something like that, this is the board game for you. It is a great board game for families as well, beginners as well as pros to board gaming. I think this game covers a lot, and it did get a lot of attention when it first came out, and I just wish it still had more attention on it now. Have you played Role Player with or without the expansions? Have you? If so, put it in the comments and let everyone know what your thoughts are on the game. Thank you for checking this out, everyone. I'm your buddy Big John and G for Two Gun Pixel Presents Legendary Gaming, and I am out of here.